First one here is going to be a hamstring stretch. What you're going to do is you're going to take a club, put it over your back. You can use a step to elevate your leg, or you can just kind of do it like this. What you're going to be doing is you're going to be stretching that hamstring, but you're going to add rotation to it. Rotating side to side. There's 3 different heads in the hamstring. So adding a little bit of rotation is going to kind of stretch a couple of the different heads in that hamstring. You're going to rotate about 5 or 6 times side to side, holding for about 2 seconds each, and then you'll switch. Again, if that doesn't really feel like much of a stretch, go ahead and elevate the leg, hinge over, and add rotation that way. So this is a half kneeling hip flexor stretch. What I want you to do is I want you to focus on doing a posterior pelvic tilt. So you tuck your hips underneath. While maintaining that, you're going to lean forward. You should feel a good strong stretch in this area right here. You're just going to hold that. After about 30 seconds or so, you're going to back off. Go back into that posterior tilt, maintain that, lean back into it, and you're going to hold this again. And you're going to do both sides. So this one is a half kneeling club overhead. You're going to do side bend, rotate, rotate. So what you're going to be doing here is you're going to be tipping over the side, side bend, rotate. So I don't want your knee moving at all. You're going to rotate as far as you can. Go the other direction. Rotate as far as you can. So that would be considered as 1. Side bend, rotate, rotate is 1. You're going to do 3 of those, and then you're going to switch legs and do the other side. This is a side lying sleeper stretch. What you're going to do is your elbow is going to be perpendicular to your body. So I don't want the elbow tucked or way up like this. Perpendicular to your body. Back of the arm is going to be on the floor. You're going to grab the other arm here, and you're just going to pull that arm down into internal rotation. One thing to remember on this one is when you're doing it, you want your body stacked over itself. You don't want to be rolled back like this, because then it's really easy to go down. You want your body stacked on top of itself. So shoulders in alignment and rotating down, holding internal rotation. Go to the point where you feel like it's tight, and you're just going to sit there. You're going to do both sides. This is a foam roller, thread the needle. You're going to be on your hands and knees like this. Top hand's going to go behind this right here, and you're going to be rolling all the way across. You're going to get to end range and hold it for about 2 or 3 seconds. Try to push yourself into a little more extreme range each side. You can do about 8 each way and then switch. Exercise here is called a foam roller open book. You're going to be laying on the ground on your side. Foam roller is going to be down. This bottom leg is going to be nice and straight. What you're going to do is you're going to bring that hip up to 90 degrees. Knee's going to be at 90 degrees, resting on top of the foam roller. Bottom arm's going to be out straight. Top hand's going to be this way. What you're going to be doing is you're going to be opening up the chest, keeping contact with the foam roller with that top leg, holding it for about 3 seconds, and then you're going to come back. Opening up, holding it for about 3 seconds, and then you're going to come back. Doing that on both sides. This one's called hip cars here. So what you're going to be doing, leaning against the wall, you're going to drive this knee up, open, around, and under. So one full rep is going to look like this. Good. You're going to do about 4, and then you're going to reverse the direction and do about 4 that way. You'll do both sides. Set up with the physio ball into the wall. In this one, if you remember, you're going to be pushing into the wall. You're not just turning your hips, but you're driving the lower body into the wall. So you're going to set up here, push hard into the ball, drive that lower body towards the wall, hold it for about a second, relax. You'll do both sides. This exercise is called a pelvic wall hip clear. I'm going to show you my lower body mostly so you can kind of see how it goes. So as I step into frame, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be standing by a wall, hands are going to be on the wall, in kind of a golf address position. Okay, so if I was holding the golf club, this is kind of the position I'm going to be in. Hands are on the wall. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to step my left foot forward just a little bit. Basically, the toes on my right foot are about equal to the instep on my left foot. So you're going to get in that position. What you're going to do is you're going to rotate your hips to the right into a backswing. Okay, trying to keep that upper body nice and square and stable. And then what you're going to do is you're going to straighten that left leg, drive the hips to the left, rotating the hips as much as you possibly can, keeping the upper body square, and reset. That's going to be 1. So you're going to do all the reps on that side. Then you sneak the right foot forward, and you're going to rotate left to start, and then you're going to straighten that right leg, and you rotate as far as you can to the right, and reset. So this one here, there's a couple of different ways you can do it. I'm going to start showing you off the simplest way. This is where you're in kind of a split stance, so you're a little bit more balanced. Arms are going to be extended and straight. Hands are about 4 inches apart holding a golf club from each other. Head's going to stay neutral. You're going to rotate as far as you can, and then you're rhythmically going to rotate back to the other side. Okay, so if I was doing a couple full reps, it would just look like this. As far as I can, then the other side. As far as I can. You're going to do 10 rotations that way. If that becomes too easy for you, you can put your foot back on a wall and the other foot on the ground, so you need to balance a little bit more, do it that way. If that becomes too simple, then you go to single leg where you're balancing on a single leg and doing rotation that way. You'll want to do both legs when you're doing this as well. This is a banded arm speed one, so you're just going to have a band in this position. You're going to try to push your arms through impact as quick as you possibly can. Focus on just the arms. So you're just going to be here. It's going to fire in the arms as fast as you can.